What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to talk about a new card that was revealed today, and that is Metaphys Horus Dragon. Yeah, kind of similar to like how we saw Metaphys Armed Dragon, which was, I guess in Duelist Alliance. It seems like it was further along than that, but it was Duelist Alliance. We saw it brought back as a normal monster, seeing the Armed Dragons kind of come back. It's cool to actually see Horus come back, you know. We saw different levels back then, and the level monsters and all, when they came out, especially Horus, was the reason I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything, so I kind of want to make a special video on it, just like how we talked about how, like, in a way, Trishula came back as a ritual monster, as an Eclipse Trishula. So I think it's cool to see some of these older cards kind of come back. So first off, before we get too far into this, let's go ahead and read out the effect and everything for you guys.
Metaphys Horus Dragon is a light wire Synchro monster, level 6, 2,300 attack, 1,600 defense. It requires one tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. Its effect is if this card is Synchro summoned, you can apply these effects based on the monster card type, normal, effect, or pendulum of the non-tuner monsters used for the Synchro summon of this card, and resolve in sequence. So, a normal monster, this turn it is unaffected by card effects. Effect monster, target one other face-up card in the field, negate its effects. And pendulum monster, take control of one monster your opponent controls, their choice, but cannot attack this turn.
So first off, this card's artwork is amazing. I love the way it looks. It just looks so cool to see Horus actually on a card again, and like, you know, a redone version of it. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, its effect is really good too. I've seen some comparisons with Yugioh Guardian, just because they're both, I guess, level 6 synchros. I don't know why. I don't know why you would really compare those two. Really, only thing they have in common is they're both generic level 6 synchro monsters. They kind of go differently, you know, they fit different roles. Yugioh has more attack, and it's more like a, you know, one of the strongest synchro monsters, especially out of level 6 synchro monsters, so it's more for that kind of strategy, where Horus is for, you know, a different strategy entirely, I feel like. I don't know why people, I mean, really the only thing they have in common is they're both level 6 synchros, so there's not really comparable in my opinion. This card still has great effects though. You know, it doesn't have the strongest attack. I guess that's the only downside I would really say about this one. 2,300 attack, not really the best in the world. I wish it was like at least 2,500, maybe, something like that. Other than that though, its effects are pretty good. You know, if it has a normal monster used and the Synchro summon with it, then it's of course unaffected by other card effects. You go with an effect monster, then you're able to target one face-up card in the field and negate its effects. Or if you go with a pendulum monster, then of course you're able to take control of one of your opponent's monsters and the monster can't attack. But yeah, it seems like a great card. I believe the effects would also stack. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is correct on this though, that you would be able to stack the effects. So if you had a normal pendulum monster, you would get the normal monster effect and the pendulum effects. I think. I don't see it saying anything, you know, that you only have to choose one. Or from what I can tell from this translation. Translation I guess could change slightly in the wording, but I believe that would be the correct way of thinking on this card. So that makes it a lot better too. Also, I could see possibly Yang Zings using this card too. I was trying to think of some different decks. I saw some people talking about Infernity, like maybe a Pendulum Infernity build, which would be pretty cool. I mean, they use tuner monsters and everything. And I guess somehow, like some kind of Pendulum normal monsters could possibly use this too. I'm not really sure. I mean, it's kind of a new card for them, but I don't know if they would ever use any tuner monsters, would be the only thing. The main deck that I can think about is just basically Yang Zings, because it seems like they're one of the more competitive ones that use synchros at the moment, unless something pops up later on. And I could see this really working with anything that can go for synchro summons. I mean, it is a generic synchro monster, so of course, anything that could bring it out could definitely work with it. But yeah, what do you guys think about this card? You think it's a pretty cool card? Do you like seeing Horus back, especially seeing older cards like this come back? Or are you just kind of like, you'd rather see something new on that, and maybe you would like something a little different on its effect? Let me know in the comments on that. Of course, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I just had to make kind of a special video on this card because it's cool to see older cards come back, and this is one of the cards that actually made me come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! So if a Soul Duelist didn't come out back then, I might not be doing this today. So it's kind of interesting. It just kind of, you know, Soul Duelist was the pack that kind of brought me back to Yu-Gi-Oh! After I took a break from it. Seeing the level monsters, seeing Horus and all the others, and of course Armed Dragon, and that brought me back to Yu-Gi-Oh! So I wanted to do kind of a special video for this. But let me know what you guys think on this card, of course. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And still have plenty of cards to talk about today, so we have a lot of different videos to make, so if you guys are looking forward to those, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.